Salutations to all, this is Final Fantasy VIII, the longest review. On Earth you're gonna do everything from level design, criticism, symbolism, effectiveness of characters dialogue, NPC dialogue, setting, etc. Now, climbing up the stairs is so crucial and important to advancing the. It reveals a lot about their world, the technological advanced world, although there are missing links between constant use of daily use of technology. Although they have the technology available, there is a sense of taboo. Here we see that on the screen there's a hint of errors of signaling. Although the technology is available, not many people uses it and there's errors. It reveals a lot about the world. Wow. TV is a little surprised. Reno is like, this is creepy, what is it? Reno is like, she never saw it. There's another country in this world of Final Fantasy VIII where the population is far more advanced, far more civilized. We'll get into it later. This noise is broadcast over most of the frequencies, I see. Something has to be done about this before they can broadcast it over the air. He said, oh really? Actually I was wondering myself. The president's in the studio now, sir. What says? Too many guards now, so we won't be able to storm the place, sir. You know, I said, so we can't just rush it. We've gotta come up with a new plan. If the president leaves, maybe the guard will be gone too. That's when we do our broadcast. It might not be as influential, but it's better than nothing. We won't stand a chance if we take him head on, right? I said, don't worry about us. We'll fight your enemies based on your decision. That's our duty. Zell says, yo, you tell us to go, we go. Even if it is losing battle. How sad it was. Act on my decision, that's your duty. Oh, what an easy life it must be just to follow orders. Here the dialogue is very effective, because Reno is leading the group, while the rest of the group just wants to, the rest of the C group just wants to move on with the mission. I say, call it what you want. All we want is for you to achieve your goal using our help. I find it hard to believe that you can do it too. Reno objects, what did you say? If you have something to say, just say it. Yeah, I'll tell you. How serious are you, really? The three of you plop down on the floor to discuss strategy. On top of that, you can't make a decision without our input, right? How do you think we feel working for such an organization? So continues, you're being too hard, man. Guess I'll follow up. Sorry, guess I got a little carried away. We know, continues. Maybe this was all a big mistake. I thought everything would work out fine once it came to help us. But I guess it's not that easy. You're all hired, it's not like you're one of us. Let's see. We'll cancel the plan and then we just press for now. We don't stand a chance if we take him head on, right? So you guys probably think this is all a game to us. Well, it's not. We're serious. Serious, it is so serious it hurts. Hey, self-assist. Are they started? This problem with signals. Now it's high definition. Announcer. Testing 1, 2, testing. Oh. People of the world, can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh, this is incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a recording. This is an actual broadcast over the air. Yes, it's been 17 years since a broadcast has been possible. Please excuse me, I seem to have lost my composure. We would like to present to you today a message from the lifelong president of Galbadia, Windsor Delling. Ladies and gentlemen, President Delling. President Delling continues. Greetings. I'm Windsor Delling, lifelong president of Galbadia. Today I stand before you to make the following proposition. We, the people of the world, have the power to end all the world. Now let us study this thing before continuing any further with the dialogue. Of course, the dialogue is effective. The banner behind the president is filled with red. Then you got decorations of golden colors. Then you got a banner which is dark and white. Very supremacist presentation. Evokes fear, power, if you study the color closely. Anyway, let's continue with the President Delling's effective speech. Of course, we know when we say effective speech, we are actually talking about effectiveness of his three-dimensional character. Of course, we are not honoring his sense of belief or morality. And slowly it will unfold whether he is evil or not evil. See, it's peace proposal to the world. I knew it, Selfie says. President Delling continues. Unfortunately, there are some trifling problems standing between Galbadia and other nations, and they must be resolved. I plan to convene with other nations' leaders immediately to resolve these problems. At this time, allow me to introduce the ambassador who will be my representative for the conference. Zol says, man, all this just to introduce an ambassador. President Delling continues. The ambassador is the sorceress. Squall says, the sorceress. Hey! And of course, Safer boycotts the announcement. Custis is there too. Structured trap, Zol says. Custis, stay back. Selfie says, what's he doing? Zol says, Squall, what are we gonna do? The last time, stand back. You're only going to provoke him. Custis says. Squall says, nothing. Our job is to assist the army. It's none of our business. Wow, that was effective dialogue by Squall. The Squall says it's none of our business because he's only here to stick to the objective. That's why he's a seed leader. Timber team, are you watching? Custis says. Get over here right now. Your permission, I need your help. Squall. Self is a squad leader. This is the inciting moment when things are moving forward. Crystal says we need to restrain him. Squall says, what do you think you're doing? It's obvious, ain't it? What are you planning to do with this guy? Safer says. Planning to do? Squall says. That's right, he knows Renoir. Is that why he's here? Zol says, I get it. You're Renoir's. Safer says, shut your damn mouth, chickens. Christie says, he broke out of the disciplinary room, injuring many in the process. You stupid idiot. Zell, please. Squall says, be quiet. Structure, I know. Zell says, you're gonna take this stupid idiot back to garden, right? Squall says, shut up, no. President Johnson, I see, so you're all from the garden. Should anything happen to me, the entire Galvadian military will undoubtedly crush Guardian. You can let go of me now. Effectiveness of the president is very believable. Safer says, nice going, chicken news. You and your stupid big mouth. Saber continues. Take care of this mess, Instructor and Mr. Leader. Now the grand entrance of the sorceress for the first time comes out of nothingness. Says, poor boy. Stay away from me, Safer says. Such a confused little boy. Are you going to step forward, retreat? You have to decide. Safer says, stay back. The boy in you is telling you to come. The adult in you is telling you to back off. Now let's study this scene before continuing. It's very expressionistic. There's filter, use of color. There are presence of magic, mist, a mystical mist. It's not really surrealism because things are very realistic. It's just that there's this strong use of expressionistic. Safer is holding the press gem with his sword. And Sorceress is here as the main figure. Now Sorceress has a deep connection with Safer, Quistis, Squall. It's just that the loss of memories. But I'm aware that it's possible that Sorceress already know about their true identification, although most of them forgot. You can't make up your mind, you don't know the right answer. Sorceress continues. You want help, don't you? You want to be saved from this predicament. Shut up, Safer said. Sorceress continues. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. Besides, you are only a little boy. Safer says, I'm not. Stop calling me a boy. Sorceress continues. You don't want to be a boy anymore? I'm not a boy, Safer says. Come with me to a place of no return. Bid farewell to your childhood. We understand Sorceress is very powerful. This game is a blend of mysticism and modern society. Hey guys, Renoa says. Where is Safer? She's always about Safer. About that criminal. Skull says, we don't know. Renoa says, he'll be okay, right? Guard says, I'll keep an eye out for you. Go on, you should get back to town. Story picks up again. Rudin says, let's stay here for a while. Still don't get its episodes. What did Safer come here for? Innocence, I think he came to help us. Before Stars. I talked about it a lot with him. So please don't think so badly of me. Galvanian soldier. Anybody in here? What is this? I have two small children in here. Don't do anything to frighten them. Upstairs, hurry. Renor, will she be okay? She'll be fine. The legend goes that my mother took down many soldiers with her strength, cooking and beauty. The beauty part sure makes it sound like a legend. Sophie says. So tired. Wonder if he's alright. Quistis. He was so angry when he found out it was only the three of you dispatched to Timber. What? They might end up fighting the whole Galvanian force. And all the dispatch are three requisite members. Damn it, I'm going to Timber. I never would have guessed he was serious about it. That guy is always serious. You should know about that right now. Skull says in the monologue. So, this NPC's house is so amazing and peaceful, so clean and vast. It can give open air to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters all together. They're all in the calm state. Everything looks so neat and clean. There's not much to do for now. Let's go back downstairs. I can't do anything. So I have to talk to Sophie then Quistis again. What's going to happen to Saker? Skull. He may already be dead. You know. How can you be so casual? I feel sorry for him. Feel sorry. Saker would hate to hear that, says Skull in his monologue. You know, what's so funny? You're terrible. So why do you think Saker may already be dead? Because Skull's monologue. Skull. The president of Galbadia and the sorceress joined forces. Safer attacked the president. It's no surprise that Safer may have healed because of it. You know, even so, I still hope he's alive. Skull monologue. Think what you want. Reality isn't so kind. Everything doesn't work out the way you want it to. That's why. Squall, as long as you don't get your hopes up, you can take anything if you whisper. Anyway, whatever wish you have is none of my business. You know, you're me. Me. It's called monologue. What's it hard? Skull says sorry. The Galvadian forces are withdrawing. Only the soldiers normally stationed here will stick around. If you're gonna leave town, now's your chance. You know how persistent the soldiers can be. Squall, any thought on where to go? Well, we have to get out of here first. Christus, getting out of here is only the first step. What do you mean? Squall says. Christus, Garden Code Article 897. In the event that returning to the assigned garden is not possible, report to the nearest garden. Head for the nearest garden, Squall says. Christus says, very good. From here, that would be Galvadia garden. You can take the train from here and get off at a station called Istakar. From there, we have to go through the forest west of the station to get to Galvadia Garden. I've been there several times, we should be okay. Okay then, Squall says. Escape from Timber and head to Galvadia Garden. The party will be Zell, Squall, and Ridmore. Go. You be careful now. Take this with you. Have to get off the train at East Academy, then go through the valley that leads to the forest. I doubt we'll be walking, but if we do, probably. The port, take the road on the right, will eventually come close to the station. I'm counting on you, good luck. Zone says, you need to go to East Academy, right? There's no more tickets left. Sophie says, super duper mega bummer. Squall says, we'll do whatever it takes to get on that train. You don't have to do that. Look here, I have everyone's ticket right here. One for you. What a kind man. 3 for you, seat people. Here, I'll give them to the leader. And the last one is for me. Go on, take it. I can't take that, it's yours. Ouch. Ouch, my stomach hurts. Oh, just get going, the train's leaving. Thank you, Kustis says. Remastered zone, we're gonna see each other again, okay? No matter what, you have to survive, we have to liberate timber together, remember? I know, I'll go hide in a bathroom or something. I'll get going. Yeah, this man is really sick all the time. Young lad, you like beverages? Yeah, kind of. Good to hear. Drink all you want from the first sip. You don't have to hold back. It's just water. That is so strange. It's not like anyone teaches you, but you end up falling in love. This house is much too small for a family of 5. Mom's working at the farm. Grandma at the gift shop, they don't seem to mind. And Grandpa is so stubborn, he refuses to move to a bigger house. So let's study this scene here. Here we learn that the TV they watch is not same as our. It's another Earth. In a different universe or parallel universe. And their framing is within a circle. Although it is a still white screen, it's little carved on right and left. Interesting. So they do watch TV. Can't believe the entire family lives here. It's like a studio. They're very poor, and then NPC's complaining about how 5 people live in this little dwelling place. It's very simplistic. There's a faucet. Everyone drinks water from that faucet. There's not us. Anyway, let's continue. This bridge splits apart when the train comes. You gotta make it across just as it splits. I have to practice my start. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Every time though my heart jumps and my legs begin to shake. I'm not fast enough. That's why I always lose. Wow, some children risk their life on games. When the bridge separates. This train is about to leave and bound for Dalit, stopping at East Academy. This is the last train for today. Please hurry on board. Sorry. Get on. Let me double check. Get off East Academy and through the forest west of the station. Already a garden is located up by East Academy. Indeed, if I hurry up, I'll be there with a good memory. Justice said. Now even a simple train ride is so thought-provoking. Same time we're thinking, oh, maybe we'll get to play Laguna again, learn more about the mysterious character. Now my memory is not good, but maybe we will. Train announcement. This train bound for East Academy will depart shortly. Well, services open. Please. Open up. Sophie is always excited about the private room provided to the suite members. Better let her have her way. Squad Sergeant is my word. ID check confirming access granted. Gee, thanks. Sophie. We should get there shortly, so we'll be all right out here. Mr. Says. But no, weren't you just saying something? It's nothing important, but Skull continues. Well, we made it. Christy says. I have to thank Zone for that. We're not listening to naughty magazines. I'll keep that in mind, Christy says. Start to Zell. Oh man. Train, take us away, Sophie says. Rebels are childish character. Oh, she's actually singing a song. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. What's the matter? Good stitch, no time even to rest really. Stay put. Cheer him up. Train, take us away. Take us away, far away. To the future we will go. Where it leads, no one knows. That's a nice song. Spoke to everyone, so how do you advance? You are unable to go to the private room. Wow, all we have to do is leave him alone on Zell. You're stuck at any station. Get off. Yes, please. Now, if I remember the path correctly, it's kind of hidden. It's this way, through that jungle. Well, what a surprise. This is where Laguna went through. We're not too far from Galvadian Garden now. Now this scene is so important. You're in the forest. You know Laguna went through here. And you have the excitement of learning more about this character, this mysterious character. And this also is very thought-provoking. Maybe everyone will fall asleep again. Well, let's see what happens. Let's continue. Selfie. Hey, I was just thinking. This might be some bad news from the Galvadian government. What if we get caught and then get broadcast to the whole world? Zell says, whatever happens, happens. Now come on, let's just keep going. Zell continues, I am worried about Palm Garden. If anything happens to Garden, it's all my fault. I'm the one who said we were all from Garden. Poor Zell. You think the president will retaliate on Garden? Scott says maybe. Zell says, figures. But we have a whole bunch of seeds at Balam Garden. They wouldn't lose to the Galvadian army. Would they? Depends how strong the army is. Scott says. Zell, I know, but we know. Oh, you're just great leader, aren't you? Do you actually have fun acting so callous toward your comments? Wow, what an intriguing word, callous. Skull monologue, not again. Zell wants your support, Renoir says. Skull monologue, I knew it was gonna be something like that. This is important dialogue. Here we see more and more three-dimensional Skull. He's he has instinct that he can predict Renoir, but Renoir is much more complex than he thought. He thinks. Now, as we are progressing in the storyline, many Final Fantasy VIII die-hard fans theorize that these are the final moments of Squall. And Squall is actually killed in reality by the sorceress in the first city. Each city is like a saga in itself. First city is like first saga. In between the transition from Saga 1 to Saga 2, there's a huge theorization by the fans that Squall might be dead. And these are the moments that are very truthful. But we're gonna, while we're playing, we're also gonna explore that statement if it's really true. If it's true, there might be some hints that Squall might be dead and is playing a surrealistic world. Anyway, let's progress and we'll see. It continues. Any kind of encouragement will make Skull monologue. That's just to ease your mind. Am I the only one who thinks that? No, I'm sure so. Don't you ever worry about or even think about the well-being of your comrades. Skull monologue. I don't believe in relying on others. Don't you understand? Whatever. Renoir, are you listening? Squall. And there you go. What the? Squall monologue. The dream is taking over the entire group. Sid and Timber later. Sensation. Kustisa. Sophie, me too. What's going on? Reno says. So Reno seems unaffected by this siren. Zell says, I think they went to the dream world. The word dream world is very important in this game. Even the main theme song, Eyes on Me, has the word dream world into it. What says, Kiros, is you sure this is the place? Kiros, positive. Word. I don't want to be patrolling the wrong place like last time. Sorry, this ain't the place. Heroes, this is it. Let's go, Commander. I brought the wrong map. Laguna says. Somehow I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I have a feeling. Seriously, I have a bad feeling. There's something fishy going on here. You know what the old folks say, the unfamiliar always happens. You mean unexpected, right? Kiro says. Word. You got the part right. I'm gonna shut up. Stop your clamoring and make sure all your gear is equipped. Let's move out. heroes. Wasn't our mission just a patrol? War. Why does it have to turn out like this? Seriously? I wasn't expecting this at all. That's their soldiers. They're highly advanced. Or there's more coming. There's no end to this. Better make a run for it. This setting is so amazing. Blue here, blue and green here. Wait a second, something's not right. Ouch, what's wrong? Logan on my leg, cramped up. Here's what? Logan up you, it's fine now. I'm so out of shape, you gotta stretch before exercise. Well, that last battle we had doesn't really count as exercise. Logan, what? What'd you say? Something? Curious, oh no. Now this place can be very confusing. I myself I don't remember the exact path. It's been such a while. But there's a secret that it is unfolded. Oh, right. So this is it. This is the end of the short story of Laguna right here. Now we're gonna jump here. Laguna, don't tell me. Of all the worst possible. What predicaments? Struck first. Now Curious here is using an amazing weapon. He does the most damage. And this weapon was used by ancient Indian soldiers. Oh, Laguna says, I'm getting hungry. Laguna. My back is itchy. Laguna, damn it. I wanna scratch the bottom of my feet. Now this type of Dawa reveals a lot about Laguna. He's not worried about his battle at all. Laguna, look, the ocean, we're saved. Lady Luck is on our side. We can escape to Galvadia. Kiro says, one would say we've been run down. That's what they'd normally say. Laguna says, don't say that. It might come true. Didn't your grandmother tell you that? Kiro, if you say something bad, it will come true. Yeah, I think she did. Laguna, what'd you say? Because I think his throat was injured. He lost his voice. What? He was fool you. Laguna, say again. It was fun, you guys. Laguna, Kiros, it was fun. Wow, that was way uncool. It's not cool to say things like that. Just for that you are getting the coochie treatment. How's that, huh? One more? Well, wow. Check it out, a boat we're getting on. A vessel that we normally call it. Boat, vessel, whatever, we are going back to Galvadia. Ouch. You guys sure have guts. You know how high this cliff is? Ouch. No way. Well, Laguna is a maniac. He ended up hitting himself. Was it Laguna again? Selfie. Sir Laguna's in big trouble. I hope he'll be okay. Questis. Doesn't seem like the first time for you all. What is this? Well, Squall took a huge moment of pause and says in his monologue, if it were just me, I could tell the others it was only a crazy dream. Squall says, we'll just be wasting our time trying to figure it out. Let's keep going. Nice commendative speech. So yeah, let's go. I think we're almost there. Squall. Renosis. I think I may have said too much. I'm sorry. Forget about it. Squall says. Well, those intriguing moments. And we'll end the episode right here.